Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 1819 series. What's the law, Chuck? Today we got three contestants. We got James McCulloch, he's right here. We got Daniel Webster representing Maryland. What's up? He's right here. And then we got that guy. Tonight's episode is called Tax or Bank or Bank of Taxation. As you know, the game is you get the most points, and if the judge determines whether the law that was passed is constitutional or unconstitutional, you get banned. Anyways, let's meet our contestants. So Daniel, tell us more about yourself.
I am a senator and statesman. I speak for the American nationalism, and I am a Whig leader. I also hit that wig pretty hard. And I doubt that nobody will be able to win against the state laws of Maryland.
Oh, alright, that's a bet, folks. That is Daniel. Now let's go on to James. So James, come here and tell us more about your...
The government is wrong, I tell you! They're coming up with all these weird laws, polluting our food and drink. They're trying to tax us just like the English mark. I'm just a guy, single to the ladies, of course. And why are they trying to fight with our rights? The government from taking over the world, bringing apocalypse, Mark. Obama's trying to control us.
Oh, can someone get security? Oh, that was James, ladies and gentlemen. Calm down, bud. I don't know who this Obama is, but we'll be right back after these short messages.
And today's show is sponsored by...
The Madison Foundation was founded to make small schools for boys and girls. Like our founder, James Madison, we believe that privileged children with families who have a lot of money should be given the opportunity to study law and hold some type of political office. From being a representative of a small town to a representative of a state, parents nowadays, you have to have money and own property to be anything these days. So why not send your kids to the Madison Foundation, dedicated to serving the rich and white?
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, one of our contestants, Daniel, had to leave, but we have his replacement, Clyde, for. Now, the first question for you today. Why did Mr. James make a court case against Maryland?
Hey, Julie, hey, this guy, right here, me, right
James, you got anything to say?
Because the government is unfair. They feel like putting and raising taxes whenever and however they want. I hate the government.
Okay, will you care to elaborate on that? What about you, Clyde? You got anything to say? Get closer.
Yes, the state of Maryland needed more money, whether it be for public uses or to get out some debts to help our economy. Yes, we did put a tax on the banks. That's only because we were doing it for the good of the people.
Very, very inspirational, Clyde.
That's
I like
stupid.
that. I like that. All right, James, please. This is professional conversation. Next question. All right, ladies and gentlemen. How did the case end? Who won? Anybody want to bring in the answer?
This guy.
Okay, what?
Maryland won because they're better than that other guy over there.
Wrong! Banish him!
What?
Sorry.
Okay, that guy's gone. What do you have to say, Clyde?
I believe that myself, the Whig leader, had influenced the Supreme Court that a tax was needed for the good of the people, Mark. We really do care for the needs of our people.
Not quite there, and that motivational speech will not work twice. James, what do you have to say?
The court ruled that Maryland is unconstitutional. Marshall stated power to tax is also the power to destroy, and states do not have the power by taxation or to impede or control laws of federal government. However, federal government can tax, and this is constitutional, but the states, the middle ground of federal and local, cannot.
Amazing. 50 points for Mr. James. Next question. This one should be easy for both of you. What is this bank specifically?
It's the second bank of the United States.
You're banished! Nobody cares what you have to say. Alright guys, now that we're back with a new change of scenery, we wanted to move on and get away from that banished guy. He was just being too much of a hassle. Anyways, I got a question for the both of you. What are your thoughts on whether the government should put taxes on us or not? You tell me, Clyde.
Okay. Well, Mark, I feel like they should be able to. How else will we have an economy? There would be no other way to control the flow of money, and currency influx would be too great otherwise.
And that is great. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've been paying attention, but it's 100 points for each. We'll be back after this short commercial. Stay tuned for the final result. Hey folks, I'm back. I'm just here to give a quick overview of what's going on in the game show. So, it's James McCulloch versus Maryland. And this is what happened, alright? So, they put a tax on local banknotes, Maryland did, that is, and James felt that it was unconstitutional and therefore refused to pay this tax. The Supreme Court met to answer this, along with two questions that came with it. Should Congress be able to establish a bank, being a push to a stronger federal government? And if Maryland's law interfered with congressional powers? The court voted that Congress did have the power in the Constitution, but Maryland could not put up a tax. Now back to tax a bank or bank at taxation.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, on tonight's show of What's the Law, Chuck? Featuring tax a bank or bank a taxation. Now the last question, gentlemen, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Final question is, why should we rebel against the government? Why should we not listen to them?
I got this! Because we're America! We eat bacon, drive cars, and we will not succumb to the British!
Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. James won. We got 200 to 100.
That's right.
And that's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in on What's the Law, Chuck.